All right, I feel led to share a dream I used to have as a kid. I don't remember how old I was, maybe 10, 11, 12, preteen, I'm not sure. But it went on for a period of days, weeks, months, maybe even a year. It was progressive. I would get ever so much further each time I would have the dream. And in the beginning, I would be running through the woods. I knew I was running from something. I now believe I was running from the devil. Um, and I would wake up, and then the next time I'd have the dream, I'd be running a little further, and then finally I saw a creek running through the woods, curvy and everything. And I was like, okay, that's the ticket. I need to run down that creek, and I can get away from what's chasing me. And so I would run down the creek, and I'd be running further and further, further, and then it progressed on until finally I was running over black water. And I now believe that the water was the sin, demons, the devil, just trying to pull at me. And the faster I'd run, I could run above the surface of the water. And suddenly, the dream progressed on until I'd get to the point that I was getting tired, and my legs were getting weak, and so I would pray, and I found a new strength, and I was like, well, okay, this dream is no big deal. I can just pray each time I get to this point, and I can continue to run down this creek. And I believe that what was chasing me realized that I had found the secret to run forever, nonstop, and that it was not going to catch me. And so the dream progressed on until I was no longer getting tired, but I was starting to sink below the surface of the water, and I'd wake up, and I continued on and on and on like that for many dreams. Until finally, at one point, I was beginning to sink below the surface of the water, and it hit me. I need to pray a new prayer. And I began to pray, and I think most of you will recognize this one, but yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And I'd say that over and over again, and then suddenly I began to rise back up to the surface of the black water, and was running again, never getting tired, never stopping, continuing on. And I knew that at that point, what was chasing me was never going to get me, because I could pray and find the strength to continue. And I think this dream, God has put it on my heart to share, because whatever you're going through, pray. Prayer is the way to continue. The rapture is soon. It's going to happen. And I need to listen to this as well. And we need to stay in prayer. We need to stay vigilant. Now, more than ever before, we need to pay close attention to what's going on in the world. Israel, Russia, everything that's happening in the news, and especially on YouTube. Watch the videos, because more truth is there than is in the news. But pay close attention to all of this and what's going on. The rapture's coming soon. But for some of us, it may seem like eternity. So pray. Stay in prayer. Do not give up when we are so close.